What's up gamers, coming in at number 7 is Carly. She's been around for a while and Siege is almost her second home. While most people think that Carly thrives during the late game, official statistics actually show that she peaks early on. Ideally you want to get Hasten Katana online as fast as possible, either first item or after boots. Quinn's is another good pick as you'll be generally laning against 2 tanks. You still want to be behind early, so later on when you get kills, the gold bonus from your passive will be more effective. When it comes to basic attack based assassins in early game Siege as a patch 5.13, Carly's not a bad choice. Coming in at number 6 is Poseidon. Unlike most basic attack based assassins, Poseidon actually deals magical damage, has ranged basics and is in the mage class. This can really give you an advantage over merely physical gods, and this is amplified in the early game. While the nerf to the mana buff this patch hurts him a bit, he's still very much viable. Ideally, you want your Odin to disconnect very early on so you can 1v2 in your lane. Not having to share experience can help put you a level or 2 ahead early on. But you do want him to come back after 7 minutes and immediately jump in 1v4 while their Baron is ulting. That's going to keep them distracted while you prepare to defend the Phoenix from minions. Overall, he's a nice off-meta pick in 5.3 early game Siege. Coming in at number 5 is Genji from Overwatch. His basic attacks are actually short-range lightning, which is very useful for those early game ganks, especially when combined with your shield. He can then switch to another god at the base, and this really opens up what you can do with his kit. Similar to Fernando, his other shield speeds up early clear greatly. Then his arrows attack on top of all of that makes him a great pickup in early game Siege. I'd recommend building Blackthorn Hammer as a source of mana, plus its HP buff gives you some bulk against both physical and magical gods early on. In 4th place is Jenna Marbles. While she is most well known for her YouTube video Office Update 2 Mod, her early game Siege is on par with leading basic attack based assassins in 5.13. Using her 3rd ability, Sometimes I Get Drunk, and her 2nd ability, What Girls and Guys Do, is a great combination for dealing with those pesky early game ganks. Although in this patch, reaction to compilation videos of me 4 is a strong ability by itself, and the classic combo of my dog's eating popcorn ASMR and making terrible hot glue crafts, and following it up with your ultimate What Happened to My Fishies video is a timeless and reliable way to get some quick kills. I'd recommend building Emperor's Armor at least 2nd item because you're going to be tanking a lot of towers early on. Thanks to your passive, some thoughts on. Coming in at 3 is Poseidon. Unlike Poseidon, Poseidon thrives with early game oriented items like Doom Orb. Your Whirlpool is superior to Poseidon and combined with your Kraken can deal serious damage early on. While you want all your team to be in the game, you want to make sure your teammate's lane is lost early on. That enables you to get more experience when you kill the now fed enemies in your rotations. As you can also see, Poseidon blends into the map far better than Poseidon, making him a superior god in that regard as well. It's just common sense, honestly. Coming in at number 2 is Garlic Bites by Pizza Hut. It's a great stuffed crust option, but it's not the cheese, it's just garlic. They used to have it like a few years ago, but they just removed it. It looks, no, that's not it. But no, those are just other things. Yeah, it kind of looks like, it's not the garlic knots though. No, it was more like, no, it wasn't those either, those are cheesy ones. Yeah, a bit more like that, but again, it's not cheesy bites, it's garlic bites, there's no cheese involved, it's not one of the cheesy stuffed crusts, you know. I mean, no, that wasn't it. No, that's the cheesy ones again. No, that's cheese. So it's garlic bites, not cheese. Not the tater tots, not the garlic knots. They weren't really the knots one. Those had cheese in them as well. That's no chicken cheesy. No, it wasn't chicken cheesy. That's just no. That's no. What the fuck? It wasn't those ones. That's cheesy crust pizza, not stuff. No. I don't think it was that. Why is he doing it? No, it wasn't. No, that wasn't those ones either. Had him in New Zealand, I know that. No, those. Is it? Oh, that's just really. That wasn't the tater tot ones. It's not just garlic bread. It was like a little lump of garlic butter, and it was just so delicious. Where the fuck was it? God. Then you just, I don't know, have a, add. No, add 1D. That's, no. Fuck's sake, where was it? Oh, God. God, I used to have it when I used to have it when I was like, 14 and 12 and stuff, and they had them out. And honestly, it was the last time I was happy. Frostbound Hammer is a really good pickup with it. And finally, the best basic attack-based assassin in early game Siege is, as of 5.13, is Push It to the Limit by Corbin Bleu. When Kenny Ortega released the critically acclaimed High School Musical in 2006, it took the world by storm. The soundtrack became the #1 best-selling album that year worldwide, with the single Breaking Free going platinum. No one believed it could be dethroned at the time. Although it was eventually overthrown by The Cheetah Girls 2, it really struggles in Siege and it's more of a clash. But along came Jump In. Paul Hohen recruited Corbin Bleu, one of the stars from High School Musical, to be the leading actor in his bold film. It was a breakthrough hit, and Jump In became an instant classic. Its presence in early game Siege as an auto attack based assassin is unrivaled, and picking it up an early Heartseeker makes it almost impossible for the enemy team to win that lane.